Welcome to your daily focus for April the 14th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Once again, we step into the beautiful energy that has been around us for a while and continues to be around us. So utilize that beautiful energy. We start with the 14 energy. The 14 energy is having more by having less. How do we bring in a true balance into our lives? Where are we top heavy? Where are we lacking? And weighing things out or mixing the perfect concoction in our routines, in our relationships, in our exterior world, and our inner world as well. Absolutely. Having more by having less. Bringing in the balance. 1 plus 4 is a 5, so we are trying to bring in laughter and joy and harmony, creativity, romance. That's the kind of stuff we want to bring in. 5 energy is pretty busy energy too. If we do the numerology of the day, we have the 15 energy. So the 15 energy is like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, death and rebirth. So where are we closing a chapter of our life in order to start a brand new chapter, a brand new book, perhaps? A brand new story about who we are and where we're going. 1 plus 5 is a 6, so chances are it has a lot to do with your health and well-being, your routines. Sun is in Aries. Moon is in Virgo for most of the day. I think as we head towards supper time, the moon will move into Libra. So for the Virgo energy for the moon, we're a little bit more, this has value, this doesn't have value, this is trash, this is worth something to me. This I keep, this I get rid of. It's getting our ducks in a row, so to speak. Understanding what is needed, what is not needed. It's about bringing beauty into our life and expressing beauty and acknowledging beauty. As we go into the Libra energy, it is more about, we tend to sit on the fence a little bit more for decisions. We can see both sides. Nothing is black and white. Everything is kind of grayish, and we kind of have to feel our way through it. It's a beautiful time, though, to really make some decisions. It's a lot harder under the Libra energy because we get so much more information, so many conflicting things that we have to sort out of. This is a pro for me, this is a con for me. This is a yes, this is a no. This is a negative, this is a positive. And when we think through our decisions so much more deeply, we never have to look in the rearview mirror to see if we made the right decision. Because we have looked at all the facts, and some people call it procrastination, but it really isn't. It's really taking that gray and separating it into the black and white so that we can make the true decisions going forward. Sometimes we can't make that decision under the Libra moon at all because it keeps us going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Procrastination is more of, I'll think about that tomorrow again. I'm not going to worry about it again today. And moving it in the back, moving it in the back. We're not really doing that, but we're looking at a little bit more of a wider horizon. So maybe we will see where we can expand our lives, actually our horizons at least, through study or travel. And this is really an energetic time to grow your spirituality and grow your money. Grow the material assets in your life. Oh, Mars moves into Pisces today. So Mars, I mean, that's our warrior. And going into Pisces, we don't want confrontation. We just want to get the task done. First of all, just Mars being in Pisces, that will enhance us to go after the spiritual and learn more about the spiritual approaches to life. We won't want confrontation at all. And things are a little bit more straightforward. And our energy could be really up and down and up and down and up and down. Mars, it's almost like a little bit of a fog Mars has to cut through in order to go forward and be the warrior and hit the mark and go after the the glory, the happily ever after. So don't worry about that so much. If you find yourself doing a little bit of weaving and bobbing this month when it comes to going after your goals, your dreams, your desires, even staying on task with a goal that you've set for yourself, don't be so hard on yourself because Mars is trying for you. But it's a lot harder for Mars to move through that Pisces energy. Remember, it's water, right? Mars wants the ground, hit the ground running, throw a few fireballs in there. So Mars usually stays in a sign for a couple of months. So expect the next couple of months to not be as direct as we could be, or maybe we think we should be, and to forgive ourselves because it's really not us, it's us attaching to that energy, making us weave and bob just slightly in order to get through. Also, it depends on where we are placing our warrior energy. Are we trying to grow our spirituality? Because I think then we'll be a lot stronger. Or do we want to travel in order to take in maybe different cultures, absorb different knowledge, ways of seeing things, ways of being, becoming, different everything. We're open. Mars is a little bit more open to the dreamscape of what could be. Okay, I cut the cards and let's look at the bottom one. Look at this, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, it's saying, oh, please, this is what I'm going after. This is gratitude for where you are at this moment in time. And it is, I think my video is skipping again. Sorry if it does. I hope you get the message. What was I saying? Being grateful for where you are at this moment in time, that you have this opportunity to go forward. And we also ask for clues, understanding, knowledge, protection, love, a straight path. Queen of Pentacles. It's about our confidence. It's knowing that we can have anything we want. It's understanding our potential. It's knowing that the storm has passed. The Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. This is, it's very much about what do we need to release in our life. The Ten of Wands, here we are, and we're carrying this pack of wands. We need to stop because every step is so hard, so challenging. And so we need to lay down those wands, and when we do, we'll see that some of them have great growth potential. Look at the little leaves sprouting out of the wands there, but some of them are just plain dead wood, and we're dragging these things along, and it's making our steps that much heavier. So I would think that with all the energy combined, we're really trying to understand what is the dead wood in my life. What do I need to just release and let go and move on from the experience? Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. If it's weighing you down, if it's holding you down, if it's blocking you in some way. And the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles says you hold your paintbrush to the canvas. It depends on what you want to create is what is going to be created. You hold the paintbrush in your hand. Now, the Three of Pentacles is very much about rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. Not taking the shortcuts. Using your creativity and your passion. But also knowing that it's not going to happen overnight for you. Knowing that it's going to take time, it's going to be a process. And that you are willing to make that commitment to your goal, your dream, your desire. That you're willing to give it the time, the energy, and perhaps the resources it needs in order to become a reality in your world. Are part of your world, I should say. New beginnings. Begin your life. Look at that. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. Did I not say that? New beginnings. Begin your new life. Begin your new life. Take that step. Take that risk on yourself. Believe in you. You've got what it takes. My daughter-in-law had to do her thesis today, present it, and she was so nervous. And I said, I know you've done the work, so breathe. You're okay. You've got this. You've done the work. And very much, we're so hard on ourselves. We don't praise ourselves enough. We don't think we've got it as good as we should. And you do. You already do. So it's finding that quiet spot. Breathe. Realize your full potential. Realize what you can do if you want to. And begin your new life. Look at that. Begin your new life. Okay, let's find out what the mantra is for new beginnings. I love it when the book just opens up to the right page. New beginnings burst with assertive confidence and excitement, marking a new direction, marking the start of a new direction, full of adventure. So, we are in a very good position right now to use our abilities and desires to reach our full potential. We are being guided to act now and use this creative energy and enthusiasm to get a project successfully underway. We're being driven by a creative force, and that we truly are. The mantra is, I am excited and ready for a new beginning. I am excited and I am ready for a new beginning. I am excited, I am ready for a new beginning. Bring it on, universe. Start that. I was listening to a podcast this morning, and what was his affirmation? Oh my gosh, I loved it. Now I can't remember it. See, I always write these down. Put them on a Post-it note, and then you'll have them there. I get everything I want. That's what's his. I get everything I want. That's his mantra. He uses every day. He says from as far back as he can remember. And he says his parents used to just sit there and awe at like Christmas and birthdays and whatnot because he'd get exactly what he asked for. Or he'd get a job and he goes, well, I need this, this, and this. And he'd get exactly what he asked for. And they go, you always, how does that happen with you? But he always said it. And it wasn't until years later that when he started getting a little bit more into spirituality and he goes, that's my mantra. Maybe you want to use that one. He said he doesn't, you say I want money. That means that there's things there that could stop you from getting that money. That's really what you're telling yourself. So you're telling yourself just as much positive as you are negative, and you're going to be in the same place at the end of the day. So I get what I want really sums it up. I am is another powerful affirmation. And our I forget what it was now, but the book opened right up again. I am excited and ready for a new beginning. I am excited. I am ready for that new beginning. I'm ready to step into it. Get excited about who you are, where you're going, your potential. And then start your new beginning. I mean, we're going to have a full moon energy coming up on us. It's sneaking up pretty fast. Remember, the planets pretty well are all direct. I think they're all direct. Could be wrong, but I'm thinking they're all direct right now. Pluto goes stationary, and then Mercury, of course, will go stationary, but Mercury just does that all the time. But when all the planets are moving forward, time seems to go very, very, very quickly for us. So we don't have a lot of time to think things through. And that could, with this Libra energy, it pulls us back a little bit where we'll be able to think through some things. But it's not a procrastination kind of thing. We can't just move it to the back burner and say another day. We really have to give it thought, energy. It's like we have to take that gray and separate all the different pigments until we've got white on this side and black on this side. So we really understand what we are making a decision about, what we are saying yes to, and what we are saying no to. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're alive. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, Well, we're not doing 4 animal cards, so I just put them down. But the deer was there. Giggle. Don't forget giggle and laughter. And we do have, what, the 14. So 1 plus 4 is a 5. So it is about giggles and laughters and creating it in our life on an everyday kind of basis. It's just a part of your life is laughter and smiles and giggles. And creating that in your life. Making time for that. Yeah, there's a time for work, there's time, but there's also a time for just laughter and smiles and joy. Design your space. That's very much, I think, of Virgo energy, that little squirrel. Design your space. You ever go into a Virgo's house? I mean, a Taurus too. Taurus is, your houses are amazing. But Taurus people don't really invite a lot of strangers into their house. You gotta earn the right to walk into their house. But Virgo, it's perfect. Everything has a place, and some Virgos are messy, but it still all comes together. Some Virgos are super neat in certain areas. But your houses, it's the way, I don't know, you have a flair to bring it all together regardless of your own personal style, to bring it all together with, I get wow experiences at least. So when I think of the little squirrel, I think of Virgo energy. Now the book didn't open up here. Where is our little squirrel? There's our swan. Design your space, rearrange, renovate, action, and clean. You may have to break something up and to make way for something new. Squirrel wants you to get going on that home improvement project that you've been putting off. If it isn't a remodel, it could simply be that you need to work on rearranging your home, possibly your office in a manner that is less chaotic or less cluttered. More peace, balance, and harmony. Squirrel is adding a red Christmas ornament to adorn her home. The color red is often used to express passion and love, but sometimes anger and jealousy. So make certain that the colors you use within your area bring in positive energy and you don't accidentally add to it that would invoke negativity. By properly personalizing your space, you add warmth of a higher energy to your area. So understand, what colors, I mean, the baby blues, the pinks, we want any of the pastels, right? That'll bring in a harmony. So maybe your meditation room, your library, your study. You see a lot of studies with the hard woods and whatnot, but if you want a really relaxing atmosphere where you can de-stress and not get as tense, perhaps you want to throw in a little bit of a mauve or a pink or a purple or a soft yellow. Soft yellow to bring in the light, to raise your energy. Purple to raise your... it's like a royal color. Your confidence, your stature, your self-confidence. Absolutely. And I could go on and on about the colors. We won't. I was going to go to a Journey of Love card. For some reason, I went to that deck. But I won't do that because we don't want the video to be too long. Maybe I'll do a separate one just for the 14th for that card, just to see what it was going to be for everybody who's wondering now. So design your space. Go online, Google certain colors, and understand what those colors represent. Try and shy away a little bit. Look at, I'm wearing black and white. Try and shy away from just the blacks and whites in your life and add a little bit of color, a little bit of pizzazz. One thing I noticed, I went for a small little hike today and it really looks very drab this time of year because the snow is all gone, that beautiful white blanket that was covering up all the and the grass isn't quite growing yet, so nothing's really green. The blossoms aren't out, a couple of flowers here and there, but you really notice those couple of flowers because it's like beauty just in that pile of browns and grays and dirt colors. It's the beauty comes shining through. So where in your life does it look a little drab and gray and you need to put a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of beauty? Maybe it's as easy as just going down and getting some flowers and setting them on your table to add that beauty in. And your subconscious will register it every time. Just like your subconscious registers that little corner that you have that's full of paperwork that you never get to, or that clutter over there, or that drawer, that all gets registered too. So what do you want your brain to register? Peace, harmony. So start creating those spaces around you for peace and harmony. You'll find your stress goes down when you consciously do those things. And it also opens you up to space to invite new things into our lives. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.